Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Mindustry. It has not been too long, but it definitely feels like it. So, next on our chopping block is to survive 15 waves on Frozen Forest. Last time we actually were able to get a fudge to the silicon and stuff, so now we have a bunch of goodies. So yeah, but we need to actually set up our systems first. So first things first, let's go ahead and upgrade our copper so we can get more copper because we need copper. And in all honesty, I'm just saying it like that because it's fun to say it like copper. Hashtag copper. I don't know why it's so fun to say that. So let's get conveyor. Okay, I'll stop. Because I know that someone is going to be screaming in the comments below and is going to say, please stop being stupid. Play the game. I'm sorry guys, but I am insane. So do not think that I am not going to be insane because I'm insane. That made 0 sense, but I'm gonna try and make it make sense, because otherwise sense will make me. I have no idea, I'm just not even gonna question it. Anyway, before I basically broke the laws of physics, not the laws of physics, the laws of words, let's get back to this. Boom. Now we have copper and lead being inputted into our base. Next thing we need is granite. Oh, I'm low on copper. That's not good. Well, I guess I could scout the land. Okay, so that's where all the enemies are going to come in. So this area again. Cool. So I'm going to go ahead and get some stuff set up, I guess. Yeah. So this is just going to go ahead and give me a fudge ton of copper, and this is going to give me a fudge ton of lead, but there's nothing I can really do besides just wait. So, yeah. So I'm going to go and set up the coal system here for power and granite, and then start the defenses, and I'll see you in a second. Alright, so we have officially built our coal stuff, which is being pumped into here, which is probably the most, this is probably the most granite, the most granite presses I've had in the same system, ever. Because I've never really built something with this many graphite presses, but, might as well make a fudge ton of graphite, so now I have 10 of these all strapped in with all these coal, which I really don't need this much coal, so I'll definitely have to build like an overflow gen or something that leads into a power, but for now that's just going to have to slide, so yeah. And I've also started building blockades, including this one and this one. So now the enemy should be redirected this way. But I do not have defenses up, so I have to manually kill the enemies. So what I'm going to do is I am first going to take these pneumatic drills, and I'm going to upgrade my copper because I need that badly. So I'm going to upgrade all these drills to copper, or not to copper drills, to pneumatic drills. And boom, just like that I have pretty sure doubled the amount of speed that this has. Let me see. Items, base drill speed, 0.4 items per second. And then this is 0.6. Oh, okay. So, yeah. This is just barely faster. Alright, let's see if they're redirected. No, they're not. Oh, wait, no, what do I mean, no, they're not? Of course they are. They're redirected, it's just they still shoot at the things, which makes sense. It is their enemy after all. There we go. So, yeah, as long as these blockades hold, I should be good to go, but it shouldn't take too much damage. So, in theory, I do want to test this out, because I only really do need to make it to wave 15. I'm going to do this. I'm going to put another blockade here, right? And this one's just going to be a simple blockade. It's not too much strength, but it's enough. So, my idea is, what if I put up another wall here, and I make them go all the way back around? Because, like, I want to test this. Because, like, if you guys remember from a previous episode of this game, I said that a friend of mine said that these enemies, their AI, it tries to follow the path with the least walls. So yeah, so the fastest path they can get through without having to break a wall. So yeah, and it does stay consistent with that, oddly enough. But I wonder, will it stay so consistent that it will follow it all the way through the map until eventually, like, look at this, it's gonna go all the way over here, and then all the way back up, and then all the way around, until it eventually reaches my core. Like, I wonder if that's a thing. Because if that's a thing, then, oh my lord, that would be so overpowered. I could just make a maze that just keeps taking, like, the longest possible path. That would be so funny. So, let's see if this works for now, so I don't burn away all my copper. So the next thing I'm going to do is, yeah, I'm just going to throw mechanical drills here, and you'll see why. Because these are going to be used for my defenses, and whatever it has spare will just be thrown into the core. So let's go ahead and pump all of this out of the mine itself. And then, I guess right here, I'll put an overflow gen. So, overflow gate, not an overflow gen, what do I mean? Yeah, I'm going to make a generator that overflows, because that's totally what I want to do. So this will make sure that copper is getting pumped into here, and, yeah. So, basically my idea is that if, like, because I want to buy as much time as possible, of course, but what if I make all the enemies run in the most inefficient path possible, but yet it's still the most efficient path? Let's see, because, like, they will still attack stuff, but, like, even then, it's better just to have them take a long time and barely do any damage to anything at all than do a fudge ton of damage on one really strong wall. Oh my lord, they're actually following. Oh wait, never mind. Oh wait, no. Oh wait. They do! They will literally follow the best path to the ends of the earth. Oh my lord. You know what I could do with that? Oh my lord, you guys do not know what I'm gonna do. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna do the most overpowered thing ever. Alright, so bad news. My strategy, my idea did not work. As you can see, I put a barricade system here, and I've tried multiple things, and it doesn't seem that it is possible to simply just redirect them through the entire map. So it always just tries to follow the easiest path, but to a certain degree. If they have to move more than like an X amount of distance, then they just break through the easiest wall. Which makes a lot of sense, because otherwise people probably would have just built a maze in front of their base. But had to make sure, but at least now we know, so we won't do that in future rounds. So yeah, the only thing that that I probably could have missed is maybe if I added more layers here, so it's literally one massive chunk of just wall, in which case maybe then it would actually work, but I don't feel like doing that right now, even though I am only going to be here for a little bit, so yeah. Still, even then, like, it kind of sucks that you can't do that. Because that would have been so cool and funny just to make a base that's basically one massive maze. So yeah. But sadly I can't, so I gotta deal with that. But, on the bright side of things, I do know for a fact that I can make the arcs, which is easily one of my favorite weapons in the game. And basically, it uses electricity to make a massive shockwave thing that does a fudge ton of damage, especially in massive groups. And all it really takes is just power, so yeah. This takes water and sun, so yeah, that's not gonna work. So what I'm gonna have to do is figure out a way to actually sustain this, because I already know that I'm gonna need a fudge ton of stuff for this. So, spore press. No, that's just that. But the cultivator is over here, which takes water. Fudge. So the only way I'm going to be able to get power is just through coal on this map. So, yeah, like I already did set up a power system here, but, yeah. It's only this one thing here, so this is going to be interesting. Why is this not working? Oh, I know why it's not working, because I'm an idiot. That's why it's not working. Of course that's why. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, let me delete all of these. I fudged up royally. I made a royal fudge up in the family. What? Okay. So, give me a minute. I'm gonna rewire the entire fudging base. I suck at this game a lot. I don't know why I keep making the same stupid mistakes, but I do. So, yeah, I'll be right back. I fixed it. Wasn't too difficult, but I did it. And now all this coal here is gone, and it's all flowing into here. And this system is a little funky for stuff, but yeah, I screwed this up. No wonder that's the only one firing. Oh, I'm just doing terrible today. I'm sucking at this game a lot. Okay, well, okay, yeah, I was about to say power is gone. Alright, so let's start on the arcs. Now, the way the arcs work, where did I get silicon from? Hold on. How do they get silicon? Silicon is not a thing you can get in this map. How did I get it? Okay, now I'm just confused. Maybe it's because of the loadout thing. I don't know, but I have silicon apparently. But it only gives me enough for one of these, so yeah, and how do I get the launch pad? Not the alpha mech pad. Where is it? That's the command center. Launch pad. Oh, I don't have enough for that. That's too bad. So here's what I'll do. I will make a I'll make one Lancer, and that's gonna go right here. And this is like my final defense kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? So like this is just gonna be like final stand. So yeah. So here's what I'm gonna do. Since these don't need any form of ammo besides technically power, I'm just gonna stockpile a fudge ton of these in the same spot, and then hook them all up to a power node. And while that's building, I'm gonna set up the next stockpile of them right here. And then hook it up to a power node. And like a boss, that is all but one. Perfect. And then this one is all but one, so let's grab you. There we go. Now each and every one of these power nodes and arcs are hooked up to each other, so yeah. Now I just need to go ahead and set up this system that will connect everything together and make life awesome for me. And anyone who's an enemy of me will live short and perish. Alright. That is an annoying moment. I always hate those moments where it's like, just connect, it's one space away, it's so close, just connect. I just realized I decided to build that at a very bad time because the coal is still trying to flood into here, so all of the coal is going into this system and not this one. So hopefully the batteries have enough power to keep me good to go for a while. But thankfully these won't be firing unless there's an enemy nearby, so I'm good to go for a bit. So I might need to actually upgrade the coal over here. Either that, or hook up a second coal system over here to this. That'll probably be a good idea. Let's do that. Alright, I am done right in time to witness the very sad deaths of these enemies. I don't know why I said the very sad death, but yeah. Ooh! Dear Lord! What the fudge? That looked insane! I honestly haven't seen the orcs kill enemies in a while, but like, and they updated the game not too long ago to have better graphics, but dear Lord! That was just one big, like, it was like a massive lightning bolt. It was like this thick. What the fuck? What? That was a lot of, electricity. Oh my lord. I'm gonna need to do an instant replay on that. Like, what the fudge? The thing was just one massive, just death laser. Oh my lord. Alright. Also, I am using pneumatic drills for this coal mine because this is going to be constantly pumping into these, so yeah. These are going to be constantly requiring coal, so I'm just pumping it with all my speed, and then this is an auxiliary. So, since I have so much power already, I guess I might as well just make another battery. So, yeah. Alright, second battery is about to be ready to go. Voice crack. So that's going to add another 96k power at maximum. Another 96k power. Does that make sense? Another 96k of power storage, so that's going to be amazing. Boom! Now I have 192. And that's fantastic because now I know for a fact that the batteries are never going to run out in the event that I lose my stuff here. So that's just fantastic. So now that that is done, technically speaking, if I wanted to, I could spam the waves, but I'm going to need resources anyway, so I might as well just go ahead and keep the stuff with me. Thank you, Khan, for giving me your notification. I really should turn off notifications for Discord. And no, I'm not going to cut that out, because I'm lazy, first of all, and second of all, because I cut out too much anyway. Or maybe I don't cut out too much. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I cut out too much. Are these those... Oh, they are. I didn't know those spawned in this map. That's interesting. I thought those only spawned in, like, certain maps, and this wasn't one of them, but apparently it is. Wow. And I don't know why I killed him, because I could have watched this thing again. So, thank you, Khan, for giving me your notification right as I was recording. Of course, no offense to him, because he is an awesome YouTuber, and I was actually just watching one of his videos earlier, and no, I'm not going to try and copy off of him. Even if I am desperate for content, I'm not going to copy off of him at all. If I knew how to edit, I totally would have just started editing, like, his logo on top of it. Dear Lord, I have an issue, alright? I watch YouTube too, you know. Alright, so, now that I have all these systems up, I really don't need too much stuff, but, let's see, like, I don't really need too much more lead. Like, I will need lead for basically everything that I do, but I don't think it's that much of a big deal where I'm gonna have to stockpile on it and hope to the lords that I'll have enough. It's like, I'm gonna get more anyway, without even trying. This one, I'm just trying to get to wave 15 so I can start getting, some resources. No, stop giving me notifications, Discord. Stop! Oh my lord, I'm not gonna cut any of that out either. It's just, I don't know why, but whenever I'm recording, there are so many people just fudging messaging me. Oh my lord! Why is everybody... Alright. Ideal Smeel, dear lord. And if you're wondering what ideal Smeel means, then you gotta dust off some Spanish, because reasons. And by the way, you know what's really weird? I may not look like it, but I am in fact half Puerto Rican. And on top of that, I barely speak a word of Spanish. So, I am the whitest person on the planet. I'm half Puerto Rican, and I barely speak a word of Spanish. And I don't like hamburgers or hot dogs. And I don't like going outside. Okay, anyway, I'm not joking about any of that either. I really do not like any of that, or I am a bunch of that. Like, it's insane. I don't know why, but I was born with, like, every minority group in the world. This thing is still really epic, dear lord. thing is just boom, gone. It's like Back to the Future or something, dear lord. 1.11 gigawatts or gigawatts or whatever you want to call it. Or at least I'm pretty sure it is 1.11. I don't know. I haven't seen Back to the Future in a while. I gotta watch that again. That was a good movie. And by the way, if you guys have never seen Back to the Future, what are you doing with your life? You need to see some pop culture these days. Like, especially for stuff like YouTube or Netflix. Like, especially if you're watching stuff like Stranger Things. Like, you really gotta know your pop culture when it comes to this sort of stuff. Because you're missing out on such a wonderful world that I also missed out on. Until recently when I started watching pop culture and then got addicted to stuff like Star Wars or Star Trek. What else is there? There is Back to the Future and a little bit of Terminator and Aliens. Oh my lord, Aliens was good. Dear lord, I am such a... I'm literally a mega nerd at this point. Because I literally am watching nothing but pop culture in my spare time. And yes, I did just voice crack, and no, I'm not going to try to edit that out. Because that would suck. So, now... it's really just a waiting game. Because, like, these guys are going to make it anywhere near through this wall, and, let alone this wall, because this thing will kill them. Look how much range that thing has. It literally covers, like, almost the entire area. But yeah, like, I have plenty of power, like, for decades at this point. Literally, like, this entire thing would just never run out of power. I bet you 20 bucks if I cut this off, this won't run out of power before the thing ends. And just because I can, I will cut that off. Because I'm a man of my word. And I know for a fact, even with one of these batteries, like, these still wouldn't actually run out of battery until way later on. Because, like, this system here is literally, like, there's so much power, and these use, like, none. So, yeah, and they'll only use power the second that there's an enemy to shoot at. Which there won't be for a little bit. So yeah, there's plenty of power. I might as well just, like, cripple the system so that enemies can get through to this wall and see if the Lancer will work, just to show you guys. You know what, I will do that, actually. I'm gonna cripple the system... because I want to show you guys what the Lancer looks like in use. So, yeah. And I swear, if I literally get completely screwed over at the very end here, I'm going to be really mad. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to surround this with a couple walls. Yeah, like that. And then, no, not too many, because otherwise they're not going to want to come here. So I'm going to do that, and then, just as a backup, because I do not like being too risky, I'm going to do that. So then I can easily just connect it like this, and then it'll start shooting at, then these will start shooting over there, which should be a good amount of range if they're going this way, which they really should. I don't know why they wouldn't. In fact, I'll even guarantee that with this right here. So they should just go through this way. Which means these will be in range. And this will be way in range. So yeah. It's fun to cripple the system and try to beat it still. Sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. I guess I only really need these. 2 enemies. Oh, fudge, yeah, this thing's gonna win. Oh, wait a minute. I don't get out at 15. That's right. I'm just gonna help these dudes out. Alright, let's see your work. You missed. Actually hit your shots, Lance. Fudge. Like, this thing, it's really slow, so it really just can easily miss its shots, which is sad. So, I'm gonna hook this all back up to power now, because I already showed you guys this, so, yeah. So this entire system, this is easily one of the coolest bases I have made, but not the coolest. The coolest base is coming soon, and it's gonna be in the craters. I'm already gonna tell you guys that, because reasons, but yeah. So, basically, the plan is, stay in the mountains. That is the first easy source of titanium. And titanium is something you're really going to need, and the only way you can get it is either with the, with maps that have it, so you can mine it, or you can use something called a melter, and, melt scrap into slag, in which case, the scrap will turn into slag, and then the slag can be put into a separator, which needs titanium to make, sadly, and then it will basically make copper, lead, graphite, and titanium. And it's very useful, especially in the craters where there isn't titanium. But, yeah. And I have done this before, and it does in fact work. So I can tell you that. But still, even then, like, it's such an overpowered thing just to do that. Of course, like, it's not going to give you titanium or this, or, like, every single time. It's literally just a random thing. So, yeah. Why are there only 2 of these dudes? That's like downgrading to wave 2. That makes 0 sense, but alright. I guess I'll let those dudes be those dudes. Something I never really understood, like, why are they attacking me in the first place? Like, why do I need to defend from them? That was always something I kind of wondered, because, like, this is the campaign, but, like, it's the full release of the game, and the campaign is in here, and there's, like, no story from what I've seen. Like, it's literally just, like, some sort of, it's cool, I like it, but it's, like, there's no story, so it's like, why is any of this happening? Or, why are we in this situation in the first place? Like, it's like, there's no explanation, it's just there. Like, of course, like, there's a lot of balloon tower defense games that are like that, and I'm not saying that it sucks because of that. Like, it really is an awesome game. It's just, I don't understand, like, why there is no story. Because, like, you would think that, a game with something titled Campaign would be something with a storyline, but it doesn't have one, oddly enough. So, yeah. But, that's where I'm going to end it here, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Comment down below any cool base ideas or suggestions for mindustry in the comments section below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, and if you want to see more content like this, subscribe, and it really does help to subscribe. I am trying to build up subscribers, and then I can really do some cool stuff, but for now, it's gonna stick with this, so yeah. But I'll see you guys in the next video. These guys are about to get completely wrecked, and yeah. I'll see you guys then. Goodbye.